A lot of people think they need to become someone new to get what they want. They believe their life will only start working once they change themselves completely, or finally, heal enough, to be lovable or successful. But the truth is, most people don't need to change. They just need to accept who they already are. Self-acceptance is not about staying stagnant. It's about giving yourself full permission to stop apologizing for your essence. And when you finally do that, everything else starts flowing. Life gets lighter. You begin to make decisions from clarity, not confusion. You stop chasing approval because you realize you already are who you need to be. If you've been feeling disconnected from yourself lately, unsure of who you are, or trying to force yourself into a box just to be accepted, I want you to check out the astrology hotline. I created it for moments like this. Sometimes you need an outside reflection that's not just advice or opinion. You need something that affirms your blueprint. Your divine design. It's a voice note delivered within 48 hours, breaking down who you really are and what version of you is trying to come forward. The link is in the description below. One of the biggest lies we've been taught is that identity is fixed. Like it's something you either figure out or never fully understand. But the truth is, identity is both natural and intentional. Yes, you came into this world with a specific energetic signature. Your astrology, your life path, your essence, that's real. But how you live that out, how you express that in this lifetime, that part is up to you. A lot of people end up in identity crises because they've never made that choice for themselves. Instead of asking, who do I want to be? They ask, who will people accept? They build entire personalities around survival, around being liked, around what sounds good on paper or what performs well on Instagram. But it's not rooted in their truth, and that's why they still feel lost, even after years of self-help, therapy, coaching, and spiritual practice. Because deep down, they've never actually chosen a version of themselves that felt fully honest. They've just been mimicking what they thought would get them the most love, success, or safety. But when you stop shaping your identity around other people's expectations, and start asking who you want to be, not who you've been told to be, you begin to unlock a completely different level of clarity, peace, and alignment. This is the power of self-acceptance. It's not passive, it's not avoidance, it's the active choice to reclaim your narrative and stand in your wholeness, flaws, contradictions, brilliance, and all. If this is resonating and you're realizing you don't even know who the real you is anymore, I want you to pause after this video and book the astrology hotline. This isn't a generic zodiac reading. It's a direct breakdown of your energy, your gifts, and your alignment. It's a cosmic mirror that can help you stop second-guessing yourself and start standing on solid ground again. So many people confuse self-acceptance with giving up. They think, if I accept myself, that means I'm okay with never growing. But that's not what self-acceptance is. Self-acceptance is the foundation of growth. You cannot evolve from a place of self-hatred. You cannot elevate while constantly trying to reject your current self. Self-acceptance means telling the truth about where you are, without shame. It means saying, this is who I am right now. And even though I might grow from here, I am no longer at war with myself. That level of peace, that level of honesty, that's the energy that actually attracts transformation. Because what most people are doing isn't growth, it's spiritual self-rejection. It's constant fixing, constant tweaking, constant striving to become someone better, without ever stopping to ask if who they already are is enough. And let me tell you, you are enough. Not just in theory, not just because it sounds cute, but because your essence, your story, your path, it's already divinely designed. You don't have to keep proving that you belong here. You already do. And when you accept that, when you start seeing yourself through eyes of compassion and clarity, you stop chasing the kind of validation that was never meant to sustain you. There's a reason you feel drained when you're around certain people, or when you post certain things, or when you try to talk about your goals and it just doesn't feel like you anymore. It's because you're performing. You've created a version of yourself that people like, but that version is killing your spirit. And every time you show up as that version, you reinforce the belief that the real you isn't worthy of love, success, or visibility. That's the trap, and it's why so many confident people still feel empty. Because deep down, they know they're being loved for a mask, not for their truth. But here's what's real. The moment you accept yourself, as you are, the need to perform disappears. You stop trying to earn your spot in rooms that don't even feel good to you. You stop trying to convince people to love you when you don't even love you. And you start creating from a place of truth, not approval. There's a reason you feel drained when you're around certain people, or when you post certain things. Or when you try to talk about your goals and it just doesn't feel like you anymore. It's because you're performing. You've created a version of yourself that people like, but that version is killing your spirit. And every time you show up as that version, you reinforce the belief that the real you isn't worthy of love, success, or visibility. That's the trap, and it's why so many confident people still feel empty. Because deep down, they know they're being loved for a mask, not for their truth. But here's what's real. The moment you accept yourself, as you are, the need to perform disappears. You stop trying to earn your spot in rooms that don't even feel good to you. You stop trying to convince people to love you when you don't even love you. And you start creating from a place of truth, not approval. Before you click away, take a second to ask yourself this. Who are you right now, and did you choose that? Or did the world hand you that identity and you just kept playing the part? If you're tired of feeling lost, tired of performing, tired of constantly asking, what's wrong with me? I want you to go book the astrology hotline. I will literally break down your energetic blueprint in a voice note and send it straight to your spirit. You'll understand yourself better, you'll stop apologizing for who you are, and you'll finally have something solid to stand on while you walk back into alignment. The link is below. I'll see you in the next video.